Welcome to our Earth Day celebration. My name is Yesenia and I work for the Riverside Public Library. I'm here to celebrate Earth Day with everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to learn how to make a seed bomb using some local ingredients that you can find at home or in any grocery or craft store. So hopefully you can stay tuned and see how to do this. But first, let's talk about Earth Day. What is Earth Day? So for those that don't know, Earth Day was started in 1970 as a way to focus on how beautiful our Earth is and how we want to maintain it clean and beautiful, and how we can do our part to save our Earth. Usually it's celebrated on April 22nd, so today is officially Earth Day. So woohoo! I'm here to encourage you to do the project and to plant it anywhere in your garden. But before we begin, I want to also showcase some of the resources the library offers. So if you're interested in learning more about Earth Day projects, or just the Earth itself, you're curious about outer space or how big our planet is and all those little questions you might have, visit your local library. We have many of resources for you to choose from. For example, here at the Jesus S. Duran Eastside Library, we have Earth books. This book right here, If a Tree Falls, The Global Impact on Cutting Down Trees. We have a fun Earth book by Todd Parr, and just some other nice, simple books for you to read through or read as a family or as an adult. But visit your local library for more information. Now that we've covered our Earth Day history, let's begin that project. Okay, everybody, the first step in any project is gathering your materials. What are we gonna need? So the first thing you're gonna need is seeds. And you can find these at your local dollar store or hardware store. The next thing is old paper, recycled paper, homework paper, old junk mail, all that's handy. A strainer and an old bowl that you can use. You can use a blender or a food processor. Old trays, cookie cutters, or molds if you have them. If not, if you don't have any of these molds, your hands do a good job at shaping your little bombs. So if you're ready, let's begin. Step 1. So the first thing you're gonna do is start cutting that paper. So you can tear it in pieces. The smaller the better. Since it's Earth Day, you know, we're trying to save electricity. So using our hands is a great way, or scissors. And you're just gonna start putting it in your bowl. Cut, cut, cut. And of course, if you have different colors, it'll look nice and bright. You know, take my orange. And just start cutting away. So how are some ways that you're going to celebrate Earth Day today? Or what are some good things for us to do to help our community on Earth Day? Not just on Earth Day. Every day. I know making sure the lights are off, turning off the water when you're washing your hand or brushing your teeth. So those are some good discussions you can have with your family, make it fun. All right, so we're gonna keep cutting. And once you get to a good amount, you can start pouring in water. Obviously, the amount is gonna depend on how many you want to make. If you just want to make one, then you're not going to need as much paper or water. So we're just going to pour enough to cover the top. So this is what it should start to look like. You're going to put your paper in your water and get it nice and wet. Saturate all that paper. Okay, so as you cut, your bowl's gonna start to get full, and you're gonna pat it down so all the paper can get wet. And you're gonna let it soak for about 15 minutes. You can go longer if you have time, but at least 15 minutes is a good amount of time. You just wanna start to get it soft, so when you blend it, it's a lot easier to work with. Okay, as you see, I have my paper now. It's been soaked for 15 minutes. I have it in my blender. So we're gonna pulse it. It's okay to have a little water in it. Okay, I have taken my paper and I started to squeeze the water out of the paper. So it might take you a few tries. You also can use a sponge or a paper napkin to just keep pressing. It has to be somewhat workable so you can start making a mold out of it. And once you get the water out, then we're gonna transfer them to a mold or start working with your hand. Ice cube. Since I have a mold, I'm gonna use that to fill it up. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take some of the paper and start putting it in our mold shape. You don't wanna fill it all the way to the top because you're gonna add your seeds. You're gonna sprinkle some of the seeds. And then continue to fill it up all the way to the top. And we're gonna do that as much paper as we have. Seeds, paper, you can push it in and keep going as much paper material you have to use. But essentially, they're gonna start looking like that. I will say you do have to be careful to not overblend. That's what happened to mine. Some of the colors just kind of meshed together and it got this grayish tone. You can also blend it by color. So if you use orange or brown, you can blend it separately. Or if you don't mind, it's fine because it's gonna go into the earth. All right, so then let's see a finished sample. Okay, after 24 hours, your seed bomb should be able to come out of the mold or be workable. So the whole point of seed bombs is to go into your gardens, your community gardens, anywhere where you see maybe just a dirt lot. Maybe you can pick a place with your family and just go drop them in there so some beautiful flowers can grow in a place where it might need it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's activity in celebration of Earth Day. Hope you have fun. Bye. Thank you for joining me. Till next time.